Hi, Glenn with the Toy Temple here, and today we're going to do a character toy box on the White Ranger. I think I've got a pretty good collection of them, and a couple Funko Pops, SH Figuarts, and one of my favorite action figures ever made. We're going to start off with a Happy Meal toy. I had this when I was a kid for the movie that came out in, I think it was 1995. And he comes in this Falcon Zord, and it rolls around. It's pretty durable for a kid's toy. A lot of my toys growing up came from Happy Meal toys, so the fact they made Power Rangers toys was awesome. I mean, just look at all the paint detail. This is a Happy Meal toy. And then the figure he lifts out. Let's get the Falcon Zord out of the way. This guy's going to inevitably fall over, but that's okay. I'm not going to rotate him. Well, maybe I will. I'm feeling lucky. So let's try to do that very carefully. If he falls over, it's your fault. Here he goes all the way to the back. He's got a lot of paint. That's a lot of gold paint. The black looks good. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4. The waist? No. The head? Yeah. 5 points of articulation for a Happy Meal toy with vehicle. I really enjoy this figure. He's a classic, in my opinion. He sits up with all the other Power Rangers toys. Really, really cool. I picked him up at a local game store for $5. I felt that was pretty good. Yeah, he's a classic. Some of you collectors might recognize this one as a very rare, expensive one. Well, back in, I'm going to say 2011, I went to Hot Topic and picked him up for $10 because I just like Power Rangers, and it was before they announced the movie and the Legacy line. Well, the Legacy line started, I think, in 2010, maybe. I don't know. But they've released them with the pink and the red. Sadly, I didn't pick them up because I guess they're rare too. But this thing goes for about $100 on the Funko Pop or Pop Price Guide. I like him. He will never be sold, by me at least, but he's really detailed. He doesn't have Saba. He doesn't come with the sword. Neither did the Happy Meal toy, but that's all right. He's very good for just displaying. The paint looks good. He's a little lopsided, but that's okay. Just age, I doubt I'd get any real money for him because he doesn't have the box, and a lot of people are worried about keeping stuff in the box. But I like him. I like him a lot. Moving on to the other Funko Pop that I have. Really, really, really like this one. I wish the other one had as much clean paint as this one does. Saba's a weird color right there because he's mostly like white towards the center. Way cleaner lines. He's actually in a pose. To be honest, I like how this one looks a lot more, but you can't go wrong with the classic Funko pose because that's just what they're known for. Got a little scrape right there. He'll be okay. He's not rare. These guys are meant for display. And you can't see it if he's on display. Look at that. Nothing. Clean gold paint. He's got the belt from Die Ranger. Love that he came with Saba. That's awesome. Next up, we've got SH Figuarts White Ranger. And this guy is awesome. He can be posed in so many different ways. The Saba came with 2 different blades. One extended, one not. He's even got the holster, so you can put Saba in there, have him pose like he's really mad at you. I keep him on the stand because he sometimes has a difficult time standing up and he falls over. But I really, really like him. His armor goes up, so that way he can pose with his arms above his head. Because sometimes some figures just don't do that. Last up, we have Legacy White Ranger from the Bandai series, and he's essentially just a larger version of the SH Figuarts with less articulation. It was nice that it came with a weapon. It's hard to see it. There we go. It's nice that it came with the with Saba, because a lot of the original wave of Power Rangers did not come with Saba, or did not come with their respective weapons. Instead, they came with the Megazord pieces, and you know, then they released them as metallic versions and made people double dip, which I don't like. I hate when toy companies think they can get away with that, and I have not bought any metallic versions of the Legacy line. You know, he's got the gold paint. It's nice having a Legacy Power Rangers toy with gold paint. That's awesome. Saba looks good. The paint details there. See, that's the white I was talking about. That's the paint I was talking about. That's missing from the Funko Pop. Double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, turns at the waist. His White Ranger armor doesn't allow for his arms to go up all the way, which I think is fine. I think it looks better than the other way, but it doesn't give him as many poses. Mostly just have him in the cool, laid-back Tommy pose, and I think it looks good. I like it. And he fits well with all the other figures. I think they're 6.5 inches tall. He's great. It took forever for him to actually show up in the Midwest, but he finally did arrive. It's nice. Growing up, Tommy was one of my favorite Power Rangers. Originally he was green, then he became white, then red, red again, and black. But I'll always remember the White Ranger because it hit me at the exact right time and age, and you know, I mean, just look at it. It's awesome. It's a white tiger, and you know, giant fighting robots based on white tigers are awesome. If you like this video, comment, share, like it, subscribe it, Twitter it, Instagram it, MySpace it, do whatever you want with it. But I hope you liked it, and remember, you're never too old to enjoy the things you love.